division that is used here is a lengthy process. That's why we need a method that can be used to quickly determine if a number is divisible by another number. If you want to check that if a number is divisible by 2, then you have to figure out if that number is an even number or not. Why? Because all even numbers are divisible by 2. For example, is 32 divisible by 2? The very first thing that we need to check and see is if 32 is an even number or not. How can you determine if a number is even? This is a given number that we want to check. You will check the units digit. This is units and this is tens. To check if the unit digit is even, then the entire number is even. Since 2 is an even number, that means number 32 is also even number. Since 32 is an even number, that's why 32 is divisible by 2. We can check it using long division method. When we check using long division method, 32 goes inside, 2 goes outside. 2 times 1 is 2. And then you subtract these two numbers. 3 minus 2 is 1. And you bring 2 down. This becomes number 12. And then 2 times 6 is 12. Then you subtract the numbers. 2 minus 2 is 0. And 1 minus 1 is also 0. Here you can see that the remainder is 0. That's why we can say that 32 is divisible by 2. Let's check how can we determine if any given number is divisible by 3 or not. If the sum of digits in a number is divisible by 3, then the number is divisible by 3. The example that we will solve is check if 51 is divisible by 3. You will first write the number 51. Now, how many digits are there in the number 51? 51 is a 2-digit number. This is one digit and this is the other digit. So 51 is a 2-digit number. You have to add both these digits. Add 5 plus 1. So 5 plus 1 is 6. The sum of the digits 5 and 1 is 6. This is the sum of digits. Now, according to the statement that is written here, if the sum of digits of a number is divisible by 3, then the given number is divisible by 3. If the sum is divisible by 3, then the entire number 51 will be divisible by 3. Check and see if 6 is divisible by 3. If you recall the table of 3, then you can easily see that 3 times 2 is 6. 6 is divisible by 3. 6 divided by 3 is 2. Since 6 is divisible by 3, then the number 51 is divisible by 3. Let's check it using long division method. Perform long division. This is 51. This is 3. 3 times 1 is 3. Subtract both the numbers. 5 minus 3 is 2. And then you bring 1 down. 3 times 7 is 21. You can check the table of 3 in order to Determine 3 times 1 is 3 and 3 times 7 is 21. Then you will subtract these numbers. 1 minus 1 is 0 and 2 minus 2 is also 0. The remainder is 0. That means 51 is divisible by 3. This statement has been proved correct. The next number that we will look at is the number 4. How will we determine if any given number is divisible by 4? If the number formed by the two rightmost digits, that means the units digit and the tens digit, is divisible by 4, then the entire number is divisible by 4. Let's do an example. Let's check if the number 1344 is divisible by 4. The first thing that you need to do here is to form a number using the two rightmost digits. If you have 1, 3, 4, 4, then this is units, this is tens, this is 100, and this is 1000. Whenever you have such a situation, you always have to form a number using the tens digit and the units digit. These two are the rightmost digits. The number formed using the two rightmost digits is the number 44. Is 44 divisible by 4? If you check the table of 4, 4 times 11 is 44. 44 divided by 4 is 11, and the remainder will be 0. Since the number 44 is divisible by 4, that means the number 1344 is also divisible by 4. We can check it using the long division method. Let's perform long division. 1344 and 4 goes outside. 4 times 3 is 12. 3 minus 2 is 1 and 1 minus 1 is 0. Bring 4 down. This is 4. 4 times 3 is 12. 4 minus 2 is 2 and 1 minus 1 is 0. This number is left to be divided, so we will bring this number again. 4 will be brought here. This becomes 24. 4 times 6 is 24. Subtract these two again. 4 minus 4 is 0 and 2 minus 2 is 0. Here you can see that the remainder is 0. That means the number 1344 is completely divisible by the number 4. Now let's check the test of divisibility for the number 5. If the unit digit of a number is either 0 or 5, then that number is divisible by 5. Let's look at a few examples. If you have a number 10, is 10 divisible by 5? Check the unit digit. This is the unit digit and this is the tens digit. The unit digit is 0. According to the statement here, if the unit digit is 0 or 5, then the number is divisible by 5. Since the unit digit is 0, then 10 is divisible by 5. Yes, 10 is divisible by 5. Another example, 133. Determine the unit digit. This is the unit digit, this is tens, and this is hundreds. The unit digit here is not equal to 0, and this is not equal to 5. That's why 133 is not divisible by 5. Another example. 235. This is the unit digit, this is tens, and this is 100. The unit digit is equal to 5. Since the unit digit here is 5, that means 235 is divisible by 5. Let's perform long division for one of these numbers. We will do 235 and we will divide it by 5. 5 times 4 is 20. Subtract these numbers. 3 minus 0 is 3 and 2 minus 2 is 0. Bring this number down. This is 5. This number is now 35. 5 times 7 is 35. 5 minus 5 is 0 and 3 minus 3 is 0. Here you can see that the remainder is 0. That's why 235 is completely divisible by 5. Let's determine the test of divisibility for the number 9. If the sum of digits of a number is divisible by 9, then the entire number is divisible by 9. Let's consider the number 18. We need to check and see if 18 is divisible by 9 or not. What you need to do is you need to find out the sum of digits. This is one digit and then this is the second digit. This is a 2-digit number. This is a 2-digit number. Let's find the sum of digits. 1 plus 8 is 9. The sum of the digits is 9. Is 9 divisible by 9? Yes, 9 is divisible by 9. That means 18 is also divisible by 9. From table of 9 you can see that 9 times 1 is 9 and 9 times 2 is 18. Let's look at the second example. 738 is a 3-digit number. 7 is a digit, 3 is a digit, and 8 is a digit. You need to add all these digits. If you add all 3 digits, then this is 7 plus 3 plus 8. 7 plus 3 is 10 plus 8 is 18. 18 is the sum of digits. We need to check and see if 18 is divisible by 9. We can see from here that yes, 18 is divisible by 9. 9 times 2 is 18. So yes, 18 is divisible by 9. That's why 738 is divisible by 9. Using long division, we have 7, 3, 8, and we have 9. From the table of 9, you can easily see that 9 times 8 is 72. 3 minus 2 is 1, and 7 minus 7 is 0. Since you subtracted these two numbers, and then you will move 8 down. This makes the number 18. 9 times 2 is 18. Subtract the numbers. 8 minus 8 is 0 and 1 minus 1 is also 0. The remainder is 0. 738 is completely divisible by 9. Determine the test of divisibility for the number 10. For 10, you need to check if the unit digit of a number is 0, then that number is divisible by 10. Some of the examples are 10, 100, 2000, 35,000, 4,500, and similarly. But all these numbers have a unit digit of 0. All the unit digits have 0. That's why all these numbers are divisible by 10. 1203 is not divisible by 10. Why? Because the unit digit is not equal to 0. Let's look at the test of divisibility for number 11. For number 11, the difference between the sum of digits at even places and the sum of digits at odd places is equal to 0 or 11. You need to find out the difference between the sum of digits at even places and the sum of digits at odd places. First of all, you will find the sum of digits at even places. Then you will find the sum of digits at odd places. And then you will find the difference. If the difference is equal to 0 or 11, then that number will be divisible by 11. Let's look at an example. Check if the number 6721 is divisible by 11. You need to mark even places and odd places. First of all, you will write the number here. 6721 is the number. Start marking. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3, and this is 4. On first place, we have the number 6. On second place, we have the number 7. On the third place, we have the number 2. And then on fourth place, we have the number 1. Find the sum of digits at even places. Find the sum of digits at even places. What are even places? This is the even place and this is the even place. How will you find the sum? You will find 7 plus 1. 7 plus 1 is 8. Find the sum of digits at odd places. Sum of digits at odd places. What are the odd places? This is the odd place and this is the odd place. We will do 6 plus 2. 6 plus 2 is 8. You need to find the difference. Difference between what? Difference between the sum of digits at even places and the sum of digits at odd places. Difference. When you need to find the difference, that means you have to subtract. You will subtract these two numbers. You will subtract 8 from 8. 8 minus 8 is 0. If the difference is equal to 0 or 11, that means you need to find the difference and you need to check if the difference is 0 or 11. If the difference is either 0 or 11, then that number will be divisible by 11. The difference is 0. That means this number is divisible by 11. We can write here that difference is 0. 6721 is divisible by 11. This concludes the session for tests of divisibility. Thank you so much for watching.